Hello, and welcome our St. Patty's goers. None of us, other than Aster, are wearing green, so you'll be able to pinch us all when you see us next. And welcome to this St. Patrick's Day special of Monsterhearts 2 at the end of the rainbow. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and meet our rainbow-coated monsters. And we're going to start with our returning veteran of the series, Azure.
Hello, everybody. Hello. I am the Azure Butterfly, or Azure for short, or simply Rachel. You can find me at the Azure Butterfly on all the social medias and twitch.tv, where I am a variety streamer. Here on the Rolling Nomads, I am the production coordinator. You may know me in several games, but tonight I am returning as Chloe McPherson, the Infernal.
She, her lesbian.
Mhm. Okay.
Let's go ahead and meet our new monsters, starting with Luna.
Hi, I'm Luna, or Druid by Night. You can find me at Druid by Night on all the social medias, including on Twitch where I stream. I am the social media manager here at Thrilling Nomads, but for this time zone, I will be playing Ariana Carpenter, the she/her bisexual ghost.
We love to see it. And last but certainly not least, Searings.
Hiya, I'm Syrinx, she, her, and tonight, whenever I have the pleasure of playing Lisa DeVos, she, her, werewolf, and a bisexual one at that.
We love a bisexual werewolf. And I, as always, am Avery at Avery DeBoy on all the social media platforms. I will be the keeper for this game. This evening, I am the partnerships manager here on the Rolling Nomads. So if you like what you see and you're thinking about working with us, whether it's from the production standpoint of games or if you would like to come on as a player, send us an email. I'm the person you'll be talking to, and we can get to the nitty gritty. And with that, I'll be playing everyone who did not just introduce themselves. With that, let us go ahead and delve into this session of Monsterhearts 2. When last we saw our monsters, we were in Ortland, the coastal city that is very popular with spring breakers, on the spring break pub crawl in downtown Ortland, where there was a little bit of a shakeup in a few of the relationship dynamics of the wonderful monsters that we have here. And with that, Chloe, it's been 4 days since the pub crawl. The entire ride back, Evangeline was silent, did not say a word. And since you've got back, you haven't seen Evangeline in 4 days. If you've gone to her dorm, she's not there. Even during the daytime, when you know she should be there sleeping, she has not been in her dorm.
She's not answering
She's
any
not
of her
responding.
texts.
No texts, no calls. And with that, there's a certain thing that happens after the pub crawl every year for St. Patrick's Day. It is a currently running 14-year-long tradition here at Ogden College, home of the Martins. Piney the Pine Martin, the absolute beacon of school spirit. And that is Professor Yosef Kilcarney's scavenger hunt. It is known to the monster community here at the college that Professor Kilcarney is a leprechaun, and he holds a competition to find the gold at the end of the rainbow every year. And somehow no one ever seems to find it. 14 years now, and there's not been a single winner of the contest. And with that, as you all three of you sit in your Econ 101 class, learning about economics, and this week's unit is on market inflation, sitting there droning on. At least Professor Kilcarney's voice is fun to keep up with as he goes on about. Right, now, if you keep the capital low and then you make sure you infuse everything with a sort of gravitas, make everything seem sort of desperate, then, see the people begin to climb and clamor for things like basic amenities, which you can then raise the price of so that you can inflate your own assets and worth. And he, goes on and on. Let's figure out, starting with Ariana. Ariana, where do you think you sit in your econ class?
Back corner.
As you sit in the back corner, sitting next to a large African American man, his hair is shaved on the sides, pretty tall punk mohawk. He wears sunglasses, a leather vest with, 3-inch spikes that come out the shoulder. His name is Theodore Brinkley. Theo looks over. He says, "Hey, you keeping up with this? Because I'm gonna fucking fail this test."
Oh, no. No, this is quite boring.
Yeah. I mean, Kilcarney's cool, but this is kind of fucked.
Yeah, no, it makes me sad a little bit to listen about inflating your own assets.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this guy's putting on less of an econ class and more of a fraud 101.
Yeah, that's not okay. And she's just like barely making eye contact, kind of flicking her eyes down at her paper and like messing with her pen.
He lowers his glasses for a second to look at you, and you see his eyes are such a light brown, they're almost orange. He just kind of looks at you. You good? You've been... seem a little different since the pub crawl, I guess.
I'm okay. Pub crawl was a lot.
Yeah. Did you get a little too fucked up?
You could say that.
Yeah. Well, I'm always here to listen if you want to talk about it.
First time, she
pretty
kind of
good
makes eye
listener.
contact. She looks up. Thank you.
Yeah. And he reaches in his bag and pulls out half of a sandwich, cuts it into quarters, and puts a quarter on your desk and starts to eat. It's a steak, egg, and cheese bagel from McDonald's.
Yo, for the first time all day, probably she'll crack a small smile and gingerly pick it up, bring it to her mouth.
And we will pan over to Lisa. Where do you think Lisa sits in the econ class?
I think she flits around every so often, and she doesn't have a fixed seat, if that's possible here. But I think that for the last few weeks, she has been sitting about, if Ariana is sitting all the way in the back, also all the way in the back, but in the complete opposite corner.
You sit in the opposite corner. You see, sitting beside you, your sorority president, Paige. She looks over. You doing okay?
I imagine Lisa was glancing off to the side and watching Ariana and the whole sandwich thing happening. So registering that someone spoke to her a moment before actually reacting. Huh?
Right. Little distracted by the cute goth in the corner?
I'm just watching the room.
Yeah, okay, Lisa. Hey, I just wanted to check in. Did you have, a team for the scavenger hunt today, or?
Scavenger hunt?
Bitch, we've been talking about this for weeks. The
Right, scavenger hunt.
Kilcarney puts it on every year. Find the pot of gold. Come on.
Yeah. Seeing as my answer is like this, I'm assuming I don't have a team.
Not yet. And she smiles. Maybe. I don't know. Crazy thought. Ask the cute goth you've been staring at for 4 weeks.
Go on a scavenger hunt?
Yeah, what's more romantic than scrambling around the woods? I mean, that's how Eric got you, right?
He's past news. Let's not talk about him.
Oh my god, girl. It can't be past
No.
news when you're always gonna, have his bite.
Oh,
Never forget your first. Come on.
I really like to imagine we've both moved on at this point. I have. I mean, I
Yeah.
still. It's. And also, to be fair, and her tone gets a little lower. It's kind of rough to explain when you're having sex with someone why there's a bite mark visible in your inner thigh.
Yeah, well, makes for an interesting story. You should get a tattoo over it and just say it's a tattoo. That's what I did.
Doesn't that look she stops. Yeah, I'll think about it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I heard that he's got a new boo. He's
You're sticking to
he's
tell
sticking it
me.
in the school cum dumpster, Rosalind Bell.
Hey. I hope it works out for them. I truly do.
I don't. I hope he breaks her heart. But hey, that's just me. Anyway, ask
Look.
her out. At least to the scavenger hunt. Come on.
If you don't want to be on my team, you could just say so.
I already have a team and we're full.
You didn't ask me?
Girl, you've been in your room for like a week.
Is that sorority spirit?
Everyone else on my team is in the sorority, girl. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
You were in your room for like a week. What do you want me to do?
Knock on the door? Come giving cookies and asking if I want to be on your team?
Well, it's something we just kind of came up with at the pub crawl and you didn't even go.
Fine, whatever. She rips out a piece of her notebook and she writes down on it in pen. I imagine she has a little bit of a scribbled handwriting. She writes down, "Will you be in my scavenger hunt team?" Question mark. She and she points, like, she writes an arrow to the left because I imagine her sitting in the left corner of the room and Ariana sitting on the right corner of the room. She writes that down. She folds the paper and she gives it to Paige, who has to then give it forward. She's like, "Here, pass it on."
Okay. And we will pause that there for a moment as Chloe, where do you think you sit here in the econ class?
I think normally she would have sat in the front or close to the front. But given the events of the past several days and her mood, she's not in the back. She's closer to the back, but kind of surrounding herself by people a little bit to kind of like hide in plain sight.
And kind of as you're sitting there, the person sitting next to you leans over. Its name is Morgan. Their hair is shaved on the sides, pulled up into a tight platinum blonde bun at the top of their head. Those green eyes that could kill from across the room. Finally, like, they've got like a sweater on, collared shirt underneath, dressed to the nines. They lean over. What do you think about all of this? You look slightly distracted.
Slightly distracted. Chloe is actually in her notebook on the table in front of her, scribbling in between notes little bats. Like she's paying attention but not paying attention, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
And she's just going to blink a few times and she's I'm sorry, what was that one time?
You've been in your notes for the better part of the lesson and you've checked your phone like maybe 13 times? You're waiting for someone?
You could say that. Do I know that they know Evangeline?
I don't think you would know.
Okay.
You would have to ask.
You could say that. My girlfriend hasn't returned my messages or shown up for the past 4 days now.
Oh shit. It sounds like she's ghosting you. That's rough.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that would be normal, but she's not even showing up to school that I can see. So I'm, as weird as it may sound, I'm less worried about what I am to her right now. More is just making sure that she's okay. But yes, a little bit of both.
You are a better person than me. I would be pissed. I would burn now, dorm down, honestly, if you tell me. Nobody goes Morgan Leclerc.
This person we've never actually interacted before.
No. This, you would think that this might be one of the new transfer students.
I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. I'm Chloe. You said your name's Morgan?
Yeah, Morgan. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. She, her.
I sort of figured you have a very feminine sort of aura around you. It's very pleasant to be around.
There is a slight blush on her pale skin, but instead of, you know, the normal warmth that might radiate, she starts to chill a little bit.
The air chills. Morgan kind of looks around. Oh. Your papa is the one who like owns the town, huh?
Oh God.
I've heard about him. Yeah, nasty bit of business. You're dead.
Yeah, we're not on speaking terms really right now.
Then you should kill him.
There's a look that crosses Chloe's face that would tell that she's may have contemplated that at this point already. And she's just gonna a little more difficult than one might think, but yeah, that God, I can't believe I'm saying this.
Yeah, I get it. A long time ago when my papa was alive, I told him that I would be the last thing he saw in his last breath because I would never be strong enough to kill him. So finally, when someone did, I just watched. And I was the last thing that he saw. And I did not lift a finger to help him. He was a bastard.
You know, damn, I think I can respect that. You're really intense.
I'm just me, baby.
I mean, it's not like my hands are clean, she's gonna say as she, like, pulls up her jacket sleeves.
Oh, you're the bitch who choked the fuck out of Odile.
Yeah.
And not in a sexy way. I mean, probably in a sexy way, but the way Odile related to me, it don't sound very sexy from her perspective.
She told you about it, huh?
Yeah, we used to be in the same sequential study group together.
She tell you why?
Then she started fucking Agrippa, and I was like, you can actually fuck off now. So
That chill is turning ice cold around her. Agrippa? That's right.
Morgan leans in. You should get a handle on your emotions. You're going to freeze my soda.
Right.
And you see them raise the soda to their mouth. And I'm going to roll hot really quick. That is not a success, however. They will mark an experience. So they do not turn you on, but they pick up the soda that now has ice fragments floating in it and raise it to their lips and cover it just so you can see, and blow, and a bit of green flame comes out and wraps around the glass, and it goes back to room temperature as they sit it down.
Oh my god. That was cool. Hot?
And they give you one wink, and as that eye shuts, you see the other green eye turns into a serpentine slit ringed with gold. You say, I got a few tricks up my sleeve, but do you have a team for the scavenger hunt yet, or?
With everything going on, I wasn't even sure I would actually participate this year.
Where is your joie de vivre, huh? Come on. Life is for living. You have to go out there and get it, bitch.
You sound like my friend Rosalind there when you say it like that.
Rosalind Bell? I mean, Listen, there are worse things to be compared to than a succubus, but let's just say I prefer to have trophies of my achievements and not memories.
The more I'm learning about you, the more your story makes sense about your dad.
Yeah, hands, all of them. So, you should get the team together. I mean, I know that I personally don't team up for this type of thing, but I think you would. You need to make some new friends. I mean, it's good.
Yeah. I guess I can't. I haven't been able to hang out with Tiffany and Rosalind for a bit now,
And Morgan sits up and looks at the back row and looks at, as we kind of pan back to Ariana, you getting the note from Lisa.
She'll kind of look at it, unfold it, read it again, and then follow the arrow. And I imagine make eye contact before quickly
Yeah.
looking back down. You know, if a ghost could blush, she'll take her pen and write down. She'll start to write down "I would love to," and then like cross it out and just put yes.
And as
Just
you
like
do,
I
Morgan,
would, and
Morgan
yeah.
sits up in their chair. He says, pardon me one moment, Professor Killarney. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Lisa, Ariana, are you guys like together yet, or I'm for the scavenger hunt? I mean,
Lisa looks because the like it just immediately disrupted the class. No, I wasn't asked on a team.
oh well, the two of you are on a team together now. I say so, and you're going to take Chloe with you. Is that cool? Does that work for everyone?
Chloe.
Yeah, that's fine.
Chloe, right here. Come on, don't act like you don't know, Lisa.
Hi, Chloe.
Hey, Lisa.
So, does that work
Do you want
for
to join as
everyone?
well?
Me? No, if I find that I want all the gold to myself, are you kidding?
Hey, I don't care about the gold.
Rough. So, you three, you will find the treasure, you will search for it together. Oui?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sorry,
Sure.
Professor. Please go on with your class.
And you see that Professor Kilcarney quickly raises their head up from where they were using this distraction. They were leaned down behind the desk and they stand up with a flask in their hand and they're tipping down. Oh no, really, it's all right. I was just sort of taking a minute to catch my breath. And he puts it back in his suit jacket pocket. And Morgan says, "Please forgive me, Professor. It was just a necessary thing. I know how impassioned you are about the scavenger hunt." So, and Professor
Rick has filed.
Kilcarney nods. Right, impassioned about the treasure hunt. Right, that's what I am. Impassioned. And he goes back to his lesson for a few moments before the bell rings. And Morgan shrugs. What can I say? I have expert sense of timing.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Cigarettes?
Honestly, with the days that I've been having, sure.
And they take a pack of cigarettes out, open it, and you see that the filters are rolled in gold leaf. I hand it to you.
She'll pop in her mouth. I don't have a light though.
We have to smoke outside anyway. We're inside, silly. Come on, we can't smoke inside. That's so rude. I knew you were a rude bitch on the inside. I like that. All right, let's go get your friends. The scavenger hunt starts in like 2 hours. These are your new friends now. You're going to be together forever because I say so.
As Morgan's saying that, I think it's because she was kind of like looking over her shoulder a little bit, not really like pulling herself too far away from her journal. And this is the first time she's gonna look towards Lisa and then look towards Ariana. And is this the first time I've seen Ariana since what happened? And
Mhm.
did I know?
Mm-mm. Last you saw her, they took her away in the ambulance.
Yeah, Chloe is just like deadpan staring at Ariana now. Like there's no like weird emotion there other than shock.
Ariana makes that eye contact, registers that, and as she's trying to get up very quickly, she like bumps her knee on the desk or table, knocks some shit on the ground, and goes, "Oh shit!" and goes to start picking it up.
Since you feel perceived here, go ahead and roll me dark.
Okay.
So for our dear audience, how you make a roll in Monsterhearts. If I say roll a dark, you're going to roll 2d6 and add your dark score. 7 and above is a success. 10 and above is a critical success. Let me know if you get something neat.
That's a 10.
10. Wonderful. Being that is a success. Would you like to carry one forward, which means on your next roll you will add a static bonus of 1? Or would you like to, I'm going to say, gain a string on Morgan?
Ooh. I'll gain a string.
Okay. As you bump into the things and they begin to fall down and you begin to pick them up, Morgan kind of gets down with you and begins to help you pick them up. And you see as their kind of sleeve rolls up a little bit, you see glittering silver scales climb up their arm as they quickly reach down and cover it up.
Oh,
Looks
thank
like you have a really light class load.
Yeah,
You
I
don't have a lot
decided
of textbooks with you. Do you go back to your dorm that often, or do you just not take that many classes?
I've been keeping it light this semester.
I get that. Are you okay? You look. What is the word? Ethereal.
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's been a
You
long.
starting an Evanescence cover band.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I
It's
love
been-
Emily. I have a poster signed by her in my dorm.
Wait, that's actually really cool.
Apparently, she knows like my cousin or something. So.
Damn. And for the first time, she's actually starting to like kind of loosen up a little bit.
And as you guys get out to the quad, knowing that you don't have a light, Morgan will lean in and puff out another little puff of flame to light your cigarette, Chloe. She says, "Alright, I got the three of you together. If you need anything else, I don't know, shout really loud. We'll probably hear you and cool. Look at you, you're
Well-
three hot girls going on a scavenger hunt. Who knows what could happen?"
Chloe's just stumbling.
Oh shit!
Something.
And they are going to gaze into the abyss real quick with an 8. They look over all of you. Oh shit, yours. Oh, I don't have to play the game. You're all special. Okay, fuck. This makes everything so much easier. Yes, hello. I am a dragon. Yes, you are. You look. He's loup garou. You have been bitten by the wolf, no?
Uh-huh. Hold up, I'm still stuck on the fact that you're a dragon.
Don't be. And also, I'm not into girls. So, don't worry. It's okay.
Oh, your scales. Pretty.
It's not why. Yeah, it's more the scaly wing thing that I'm worried about than.
Oh, don't worry. You're in
What
no
you're
danger from
into.
me. I'm not the people-eating sort of dragon, so you're fine. That would just sort of fall to Jean. Jean is Jean is the cannibal, not me. I'm more
Cannibal?
of the like. Oh yeah. Back in the day when the fucking Althea and his knights were running around, Jean was the previous incarnation of you. See, that's how it works for us. When we die, we are inevitably reborn in an egg, and then we begin the karmic cycle all again.
Chloe's gonna take a big puff of the cigarette, and she's gonna say, "So does that mean you remember your past lives?"
Eventually, if you put enough effort into it, but I don't give a shit enough about my past lives to really sort of care. I'm about living the life that I have now, and the ones that came before are obviously inconsequential because I fucking died. So
Yeah, you're not the only one, she's gonna say, looking to Ariana as she said that.
oh yeah, shit, you're a ghost. Oh, mon petit chéri.
Not so loud.
It's alright.
Wait, so you're born from an egg and you were dead?
She's not the only dead thing on campus. I hear Chloe over there is a bit of the cold backyard, if you will.
She turns to Chloe. You're also dead?
Not me, my girlfriend, and also one of my close friends, Nox. But yeah, my girlfriend Evangeline, vampire.
And then there are the flesh eaters, and this whole fucking place is full of monsters. But there are enough humans to balance it out.
Oh, is it an American thing?
Non, la petite. Back in where are you from? In the motherland.
The Netherlands.
Condolences.
What's that face? No, you don't get to say that. You don't get to say that. French.
I don't get to say that as a French man. Yeah, you're probably right.
You're off way worse than I am, buddy.
Although I will say I have spent many lifetimes as a English dragon, which is kind of worse. But it's neither here nor there. Yeah, no, there are way more of us in the motherland where people still believe in us. There's no room in America for magic or fair folk.
Shame, really.
Yeah, especially for Kill County. Did you know he's a leprechaun?
I
The
had
man
my-
of the mounds.
I had my suspicions, considering everything, considering the nature of this whole college. But
Didn't know that. Wow. This is all a
Sounds
little
honestly-
new to me.
I mean,
That's
some
right.
some of y'all are born into it, and others are sold into it. I'm infernal. She's gonna say, allowing her cold aura to kind of radiate.
Yeah. Your papa, he sold your soul.
Not only mine.
Unfortunate. Like I said, you should just kill him. Did you know there are even constructed creatures here? Golems and things of that nature.
No, I think it's clear none of us here know that.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there was a type of monster here forever. I've even heard one of the Jersey Devils is here. I think his name is Bill.
Bill?
You remember Bill, Chloe?
Yeah.
He was the troll's best friend.
Yeah, I remember Bill.
Bill the Devil?
Jersey Devil. It's different. It's a sort of indigenous monster to New Jersey, I hear.
Okay.
Although there is a demon that I am familiar with here. Two of them, actually. Odile, who used to be an angel, and then, things got weird, and then Agrippa.
Both of which can go fuck off.
Yeah. Agrippa is like the demon prince of war crimes, I heard. It's
There's
really
a
sort
demon
of...
prince of war crimes?
Oh, yes. It's really sort of fucked up.
Considering what I've heard from Evangeline and what I saw during the pub crawl, yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. Alright, well,
Oh.
I'm going to
Scavenger
go get
hunt.
Right, I'm going to go get some lunch. Probably, count my money, and I don't know. I'll see you guys like around, I guess.
I
I'll
guess.
see when the scavenger hunt starts. We have like an hour or so.
Sounds good to me.
Hey, thanks for helping me.
It's my pleasure, mon petit. And he leans in and kisses you all on both of your cheeks. Au revoir.
He just called you little.
I get that a lot. got that a lot.
You're still here. So is Nox. Just, I'm sorry it
I
happened.
guess.
And
Fine.
Ariana, you know Nox. Nox Animeus. Nox is the student body president, and you had no idea they were a ghost.
Right. Wait. You said Nox? What happened to Nox?
Oh, he died at the what was it? The
Died?
yeah, he was killed by it was Odette / Odile, right? That yeah. At the speed dating event at the fraternity.
Of course, you all know about the Alpha Beta Chi Valentine's Day party that is a speed dating extravaganza.
I didn't go that year.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Well, he got better. He seems to be adjusting well. If you didn't know, now you can probably just, get some advice from him.
Yeah, if you recall, Chloe, Nox is way happier as a ghost than he ever was as a person.
That's why I said what I said. He's living his not living his best unlife now. I don't know how to say it. She's just gonna take another big ass drag of that cigarette.
And as you do, go ahead and roll me a dark.
8 + 2 is 10.
So would you like to carry one forward, or would you like to gain a string on the person who is observing you?
Let's gain a string.
You can add a string on Matilda Grayson. As you take a hit on your cigarette and you see that Matilda is leaned up against one of the trees. Her curly red hair is long and kind of bound in a ponytail. Got jean shorts and a Sherpa jacket on, and like a little tube top underneath. It's very Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
I love it. However, that is Evangeline's child, correct?
Yes. And she's going to roll hot against you. That is an 8. So that is a success, but no additionals. So you can either give her a string or choose one of the following. You give yourself to them, which in this case means she is calling you to her. 2, you can promise them something you think that they want. Or 3, you get embarrassed and act awkward.
Oh God, all good options. I think in this instance, considering she wants answers too, she's gonna kind of give in to that call.
Kind of beckons you over, and you see that Chloe just kind of in mid-sentence, in mid-drag of a cigarette, kind of walks away from all of you.
I think
Okay.
Ariana was kind of like, what do you mean Nox was... Oh, there she goes.
And I will leave the scene on the two of you for a moment to explore that.
So you
Oh.
were a
Scavenger hunt.
scavenger hunt. You were inviting me before, Morgan declared us the group.
Yeah, apparently I sorta kinda forgot to make a group, and certain people close to me didn't ask me to be in their group. And one thing led to the other, and I saw you sitting at the other side of the room, and I thought, why not?
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm sorry you weren't invited. That's not very nice.
Yeah, it's really not. Don't worry about it. I'll make them pay for it for like the next couple of weeks, but that's fine.
As you should.
Have you done it before? I heard that it happened in the past few years.
No, I've only died recently, so this is all, again, very new to me.
She visibly gets a little bit awkward when you mentioned you died, because she really doesn't know how to handle the fact that you're a dead person.
That's very fair.
So you
Sorry.
you weren't a student here before you died?
I imagine, I could be totally wrong, but was the scavenger hunt only for the monsters?
No, it was for the mortal students as well.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, she will say, I just never participated. It didn't interest me, and now I feel like it's thing I should do to get used to things, I guess.
Yeah, get used to everything.
Everything, yeah. I'm sorry, that was really weird of me. I should mention dying. That's awkward.
And as
I
as
mean-
this is happening, you feel a hand on your shoulder, Lisa. As
Who
Evie
snuck up on me?
Evie walks up behind you. She has kind of a pixie cut green mop of hair, punk side shave. She's got the whole side of her head tattooed with like ivy and vines and flowers, and it extends down her neck, well over her body, over her chest, which she has a very deep V-cut shirt on. Says,
Lisa
"Hey,
jumps.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Oh, okay. I'm not used to people sneaking up on me. It triggers something.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Hey, you're
Hey.
fine. I didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. You're fine. What's up?
I just wanted to check in. Are you guys good?
Do we not seem good?
I mean, the energy
Do we
is
not
just
seem
a
good?
little. No, whoa, no, I didn't say that. I'm just saying the energy here seems a little, flippily floppily, and I just wanted to, check in.
Okay.
I'll look at Lisa.
And if the energy was flippity floppity,
Mm-hmm.
what would you do about it?
I don't know. I just have a way of leveling people out, I think.
Telling people, I don't know. I don't
guys
need
want
to
some
be
drugs?
leveled out.
Again, just look to Lisa like.
I mean, we're gonna be running around in the woods for the scavenger hunt. We might as well have fun.
Yeah. I kind of do feel like it would be better if we heard the explanation for it while we were in the right state of mind.
The explanation for the scavenger hunt. Like you don't know the premise?
I don't.
I'm expecting an explanation.
Oh, babies.
I don't like when you use that word.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in not a derogatory way. I mean you guys are you guys make me feel good. Like, baby.
Still,
Still
it ain't
bad?
working.
Okay, I'll work on it. Anyway, we go out. There's a rainbow that'll be a thing. I think they put it on with a projector or something. And then we gotta find the leprechaun's gold at the end of the rainbow, but it's never actually at the end of the rainbow. I've made it to the end of the rainbow before, and it's just not there, and I don't get it.
That seems
Okay.
silly.
Yeah. But I mean, somebody's gotta find it eventually, right? 14 years, nobody winning? Ugh, drag.
Lisa seems like she has an idea, but she doesn't say it. And she's like, oh, yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. Well, anyway, do you guys want some drugs or not?
Why
Got some-
not?
Fine.
Got some fairy dust?
Might help me feel better.
You take it.
Oh. Are you feeling a little down?
You could say that. Yeah. Yeah, things have been a little rough for the past week or so. This is all really new to me. I didn't know fairy dust was a drug.
Baby. No. It's not real fairy dust. It's
Well,
MDMA.
Okay, everything's really new to me.
It's okay. Look, I tell you what. One-time offer. Give me $10. I'll get you enough for a few bumps. And then you and me, honey, we're clubbing this weekend. Get your shit out.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I've already said it would be rude to say no now. Okay. She'll start fumbling for her wallet.
And as you fumble for your wallet, Chloe walking over to Matilda. She looks you up and down. You look good for somebody Evangeline chewed up and spit out.
Sure you know something about that, Matilda?
That's why I'm here.
What do you want?
Just checking in on you,
Not here to gloat?
Chloe. When Evangeline left me, I tried to bake myself in the sun. I know what happens when she comes into someone's life. She makes herself the center of everything you do, becomes the gravity that holds your solar system together, and then she gets bored. She leaves. I'm sorry that that happened to you, and I'm here genuinely to see if you're okay.
Remind me, storyteller, what gazing into the abyss does.
It lets you, gazing into the abyss is this wonderful amalgam to equate to the other games that we play of insight, awareness, and it does give you the ability to pick up on things that exist beyond what you could possibly know, tailored to your skin.
Yeah, considering my last interaction with Matilda, we're gonna gaze into the abyss as she says that. 11.
With an 11, I'm going to say you're going to carry one forward from this one. As you gaze into the abyss around her, you hear the voice of Mammon in your ear. Look into a memory. I will open the door. And you find your mind's eye drawn into seeing her and Evangeline arguing. There are things being thrown, vases, glasses shattering. They're yelling. You can't hear what they're yelling about. You can just see the memory unfolding. Evangeline grabbed Matilda by the neck and threw her into the wall cracking behind her, this cement and brick wall. And then Evangeline leaving out the window. And Matilda crying on the floor, crying blood tears for hours before the sun came up, and she attempted to lay in the sunspot in the apartment, but it seems some sort of terror frenzy pushed her out of it. Scrambling back to her coffin, before you hear, "Fetch me her soul!" And you're pulled back into your body.
I would say there's a look of abject horror as she
She looks at her nail polish, which now has ice crystals in it. Neat.
I had to be sure. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Cool. Thanks for that. You know, I come here with genuine concern, and I'm met with skepticism that really, really feels good.
I only met you the once, Matilda, and it was in an argument. I'm sorry. You're right.
She reaches out and takes the cigarette out of your mouth and flips around and puts it in her mouth. I'll take this as an apology. Just take care of yourself, okay?
Yeah.
Make new friends. Keep living your life.
You sound like there's more you want to say.
I just get it. Just get where you've been. And I know your little bubblegum witch friend is trying to hem up her relationship with the golem that she's dating. And, you know, your succubus friend's about to graduate, finishing upper class. That's the thing. Evangeline has a way of spotting someone whose friends are too busy to help when she leaves. So make new friends. Fuck her. She's not worth your time.
Thank you.
But who knows, maybe you'll get lucky and she'll come back. You didn't eat up 100 years of your time.
I'm not gonna let her. I won't let it get that far. Not if I can help it. I've seen where that leads, and I'm sorry.
Do you know Agrippa was an angel when Evangeline met him? That's how bad she fucks people up, Chloe.
She told me that that's not what Evangeline's.
Oh, she's a liar.
Great.
Finds a way to twist you up, get you in this cute little knot of following her little bouncy fucking tits around, and she fucks your head up.
Well, not anymore. If
I
she
don't know
comes
what
back.
this fucking penance game of not wanting to make new child there is, but if she thinks it's gonna make something up to me, she's fucking wrong. And don't let her put you in the middle. I have this fucking gross suspicion. The only reason she took a mortal lover was to show me that she could fuck someone and not turn them. And that makes me feel disgusted for you, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, the aura around Chloe right now as she hears that specific phrase is, I want to say, the coldest it's ever been. That is a deep dread that just struck at her.
Anyway, look, I have to catch up with this guy I'm fucking, so, just chill, make some new friends, smoke some fucking pot,
Think
and I'll check in when I can, but have a good life.
I would like to see you again, I think. And she's going to quickly take out her journal and...
Tell me you're not a fang banger.
The fuck is a fang banger?
It's a word that vampires use for mortals who are exclusively attracted to fucking vampires.
I'm trying to reach out a olive branch of friendship.
I'm just making sure. Listen, I don't meet a lot of mortals that want to spend time with us.
I don't want to fuck you yet, Matilda.
Yet?
I don't like putting definites on things.
Bang banger. All right. Sure.
Jesus Christ. No, yeah.
And
Chloe's gonna write
she'll
it
hand
down.
you her phone. Oh shit, that's funny. I was gonna hand you my phone.
Oh.
You're doing. That's funny. Yeah. Okay. Look, I'll catch up. I got a date with this guy. He gives the best fucking head I've ever had in my life. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you. And she's gonna actually offer her hand. Something she didn't do last time.
And she just leans in and kisses you. Just- shaking hands is fucking weird. We've already established you're a fucking fang banger.
It's not.
We're in it now. We're in it now. Just don't make it fucking weird, okay?
Fine. Fine.
She heads off. Going back to the two of you with Evie.
When Ariana started looking for her wallet, Lisa would very quickly get out her reach into her back pocket and get out like some cash and be like, "Hey, don't worry about it. I'll get it for you. You really seem like you need it."
Are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's the least I could do to comfort someone who you know. It's fine. I got it.
Okay, thank you.
I
How
would
does this
totally.
make you feel, Ariana?
A mix of emotions, a bit of embarrassment because there's a sense of pity there, but also there's also a feeling of like, oh, they're being genuine towards me. That's really sweet, you know, even though I'm dead. So it's a mixed bag.
Even though I'm dead.
How do drugs work on the dead?
Go ahead and roll me a cold. And this roll is to keep your cool.
That's 2 6s. So 13.
Hey, that is a critical success. So, would you like to ask Syrinx what would make Lisa feel as vulnerable as you feel right now? Would you like to take one forward, or would you like to gain the condition Fearless for the rest of the session?
Let's go with fearless.
The Fearless condition will mean you are immune to any condition that adds fear, and you will add 2 to your cold roll when shutting someone down.
Okay.
So, through all of this gesture, dying, all of it, this sense of confidence begins to weigh in on you. You thought you spent 4 days thinking you are alone. And in the last hour and a half, you've learned that there are a plethora of monsters that you can relate to, and even one ghost, and someone has gone so far as to provide this gesture for you. You're not alone. Things are just different.
Yeah. And she smiled. She was stammering and looking down. But then she kind of stops and smiles and says, "Thank you."
Don't worry about it. I would take some myself if I felt confident enough to, but I haven't really done that since everything changed, and I don't know. I don't know how it would affect me. I don't want to lose control. So I'm happy to see you enjoy it.
Well, if you change your mind, I got you next time.
I'll let you know.
With that, like I said, you all have about an hour before the scavenger hunt kicks off. Is there anything in particular you would like to do? Now, to be very clear, there are several actions in Monsterhearts that are pertinent. Many of these, unless you manufacture a scenario here, won't be applicable, but just for our great viewing audience, we're going to go through the actions, and anyone can tell me if they would like to employ any of these actions during the hour that you have. You can turn someone on, which is rolling a hot. If you want to get a little side piece going before the scavenger hunt begins, you can roll to shut someone down, which essentially you can always roll to shut someone down. It's one of the very few actions that you can roll as an interrupt to something else's ability. And that is a cold roll. Rolling to keep your cool, which is one of the ones that is not applicable here. But keeping your cool resolves fears and resolves, in the case of our dear ghost here, being afraid of things and being seen and being vulnerable. Lashing out physically is rolling a hot. That is what rolling a volatile, excuse me. Lashing out physically is what you do for combat, and one of the critical bonuses from lashing out physically is that you get to become your darkest self, which is a mechanic that we will get to in a little bit. Rolling to run away is also rolling volatile. Gazing into the abyss, like I said, is your kind of joint investigation awareness type move, and those are your named actions. So, with all of those being said, actions in this downtime hour before the scavenger hunt begins.
I think what Ariana would like to do is quickly find, with this newfound confidence, is to find Nox.
Sure.
Have a quick
Gaze into the
conversation.
abyss for me.
Okay.
Serious.
Perfect. I was gonna say, Lisa isn't fully in her element being this close to Ariana. She's not used to it. So what she would do is make up some kind of excuse for lunch, walk away, but she's gonna basically, without trying to make it sound creepy, she's gonna try to follow Ariana from a distance. Kind of watch her behavior.
I'll have a dark roll for that. And Chloe.
Honestly, Chloe's kind of feeling in herself a little bit with what just kind of happened. So I think she's going to take some time to... Realistically, she's just got some closure. So I think she's kind of just going to chill and let things kind of simmer.
I think we will occupy your time with something in a moment, but let's start with the dark roll from Ariana.
7.
7. That will be enough to find him, but barely. Also, the way you get experience in this game is failing rolls. That is the only way to get experience. And how about for you, Lisa?
I have an 11.
All right. 11 is a critical success. So would you like to carry one forward, meaning your next die roll you'll get to add 1? Or would you like to get another string on on Ariana.
I think it's only fitting to get another string.
Sure. So as you very practicedly, essentially stalk Ariana, you make your way around, and you know that Knox's office as the student body president is kind of up in the top of the old clock tower. And so heading up there, the door is closed, but it does have his name in a little bronze plaque outside the door.
I'll knock.
And you hear from inside, "It's open."
She'll kind of like, then she'll open the door.
And you see Knox is sitting at a computer. Knox has kind of short black hair, circle-rimmed glasses with gold frames, dresses rather well, kind of spiffy, kind of preppy, tailored Italian leather shoes on, tailored slacks. No suit jacket, but he's got a white button-up black vest, navy blue tie. He's typing. One moment, I'll be right with you. Okay, and set. And he looks over, and his eyes go wide for a second. Hey, oh, hi, Ariana. Hey, hi, hey, what are you doing here? Sorry,
Hey.
that was a dick. Oh, fuck. Okay. Do you want to sit down? Do you want a cup of tea? I can
Yeah,
have my assistant go get us like lunch or something. What are you feeling?
Oh, I'm okay. I'll take a seat though, and she'll slide into a chair.
Okay. Hi. Hey. What can I do for you?
Oh, I didn't think what I would do when I got here. Well,
It's around this time that, Lisa, for you, where you are in all of this, is they're fixing a part of the external clock, and you've sort of climbed up the scaffolding that is on the outside, and you're kind of listening through the some of the glass that needs replaced, kind of sitting up against the clock tower. Please continue.
yeah. So I oh God, I was told that the speed dating thing that you know, and now you're like me, but you don't know what I'm like. Did you die?
Yeah, actually. Odile Martineau sacrificed me in a ritual to try and get into the back door of heaven.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
really shitty, actually. And my body burnt up. Like, there was really, like, they tried to remove my body from the ritual circle, and my body just turned to ash. It was like a whole fucking thing. She removed my heart while I was still alive. Like, I watched myself bleed out. It was fucking bad.
Oh my God.
What happened to you? Oh my god, you're dead now.
Yeah, I'm dead now too. I got this catchy. So it's all kind of fuzzy.
Oh shit.
Yeah. This happened about
That's
4 days
Tiffany
ago.
Gladstone's new familiar. I saw them walking around together. She's got him on like a little cat leash, and she's feeding him like smoked salmon treats and shit.
I don't know whether to think that's really cute or kind of fucked up.
I mean, I think for you it's kind of fucked up, but like
Yeah.
on the same token, I guess you got your revenge because he's a fucking house cat. He has to piss in a litter box now, so fuck him.
You know what? Fair enough. That shy kind of demeanor is
How'd you
quickly
make it
melting
back
away.
here?
Well,
you-
when my body was taken, and then I was presumed dead, I just kind of.
Do you not have a tether to your body?
I don't know what that means.
Oh my god. You can go anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Was that
That's
not normal?
amazing. No, I can't. I mean, the furthest I've been able to get is 7 miles from the place where I died.
Oh.
I think I'm kind of stuck here.
Oh.
But that's the thing. Like, I've been trying to go over it, and I'm like trying to figure out what unfinished business I have, because I've been watching a lot of ghost shows, and I guess every ghost show they have like unfinished business or whatever. And I
Right,
really
right.
don't have any. I mean, I'm living my fucking best life right now.
See, that's the part that I don't get. felt so alone. I didn't know about any of this until today. I was kind of keeping things on the down low, trying to act normal. And then I met a dragon.
Yeah, and you sit 3 seats down from Lisa DeVos in your econ class. How's that going?
She's nice.
Good. No, I mean, I thought she was like kind of your type, so I made sure that in the seating arrangement she was kind of close by.
Oh.
Sorry,
Yeah.
that's my thing. I don't mean to be weird about it. I kind of match
No.
make people. That's kind of my thing now that I'm dead and I have nothing else to do. And I don't want people to die at the Alpha Beta Chi Valentine's Day speed dating extravaganza like I did. So, well, and like I heard a few years back, kind of. I don't know. It's not my business. I shouldn't talk about it.
Well, I won't make you talk about it, but no, yeah, that's now she starts to stammer, thinking about how being near Lisa was came to be, and then the gesture that was just made, and then she smiles. Well, it doesn't go unappreciated. I'll say that.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're doing your thing. I don't know. I guess I mean, Lisa's kind of had a tough time, like adjusting to life here at the school, and
Yeah.
I don't want to make it weird, but I kind of saw you in her bedroom, and
Oh shit!
so
You saw that?
yeah. I mean, that's the thing with I mean, I can show you how to do the thing that I can do. It's weird. It's like you block out the physical and you only become aware of people or objects in the ethereal, and you can like see through walls and things like that. Like I can show you how to do it, but it's kind of a lengthy process to learn, I guess.
Well, I got nothing but time now.
Yeah, see, and that's why I'm student body president, because I don't even have to fucking sleep anymore. I'm just dead, and I have time to, administrate. It's amazing.
That's really cool. I'm glad that it's, working out for you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's fun. I mean, I don't know. Like, I kind of broke up with my partner now that I'm dead, and that's kind of weird.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I can imagine. That'd be a little weird.
Well, and he, was fucking someone else, so there's that.
Oh, well, that's not okay.
I mean, I understand, because they're both werewolves, and they didn't want to bite me. Like, I get it. We parted amicably. It's fine.
At least there's that. That's good.
Yeah, and Dan's a good guy. Like, Alpha Beta Chi president. He's a good guy. He did so much work to help. The sister sorority for the Lady Wolves get started. He's a really good guy. And Derek came out of the closet, and now they're fucking, I guess. I don't know.
No, it's all coming together. See, I would blip in a bit out of the loop of everything.
Yeah. Well, hey, I heard that you and Lisa are paired together for the scavenger hunt thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna make a move? And, I mean, I don't want to presume. I know you like to take things slow, so I just didn't know.
You really
kinda,
know
like,
a lot about a lot.
And you see him look very embarrassed and look away.
Oh, I didn't mean it like a bad way. I was just like impressed.
Yeah. No, and go ahead and roll me a dark here. You are carrying one forward.
All right. 8.
You get the distinct impression that he has been watching you for longer than you've been dead.
Yeah, no, she'll try not to she'll make a note of that, but she won't try to show that she knows that. No, I just think that's really. I mean, now that you're dead, you know, I guess you have all the means to keep tabs on things. Easier than
Yeah.
when you're alive, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, like the other, you know, like the other dad, they call us creeps all the time because we're just like. I mean, it does get a little boring sometimes. So what do you? I mean, what's a guy gonna do? You gonna fucking go into people's rooms and look through their drawers and you know, and like what else are we gonna do? It's boring.
Yeah, yeah. I just felt really interested in Lisa, so I figured I would just check her out while she was sleeping, and hope.
I mean, check her out. Like how much did you check her out?
No, not like that. Not.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
God, no.
Yeah, we kind of had. There was another ghost, but he recently, I guess, accomplished whatever his business was and disapparated into the ether. But I had a conversation with him because he was, you know, checking people out while they were
Oh
sleeping, and I was like,
no.
yeah, we had to have a really big talk about that. Even though he was an older ghost than me and totally kicked my ass, I just made it. I just made sure that he knew that wasn't cool.
Yeah, no, that's ew. God, no.
Yeah, he was a creep.
Yeah.
But he had been dead here since like the 50s, so he was like even more of a creep. Like, yeah.
I guess
He asked me to go on a panty raid with him. It was disgusting.
Oh God.
Yeah. Ugh. Gross.
Yeah, no. I guess I just came here to ask, like, how do you see the good, see the light? I mean, it was like I said, it was really hard for me to be happy ever since I died.
I mean, I guess I just have a hope.
Okay.
That. I guess I just have a hope that eventually things will get better.
That's it.
I gotta be real. I say I'm living my best life all the time, but I'm fucking lonely.
Oh.
I mean, there are times where like it gets really bad, and I can't even interact with the things around me. Like I phase through walls, like I'm completely invisible. Like I cease to be corporeal, you know, and I fall through fucking things into people's basement, and then I see things that people don't want to see, and then you know, like it's bad.
Yeah.
Also, if you are ever stuck ethereal, do not go to the cemetery. They will try and keep you there. The dead that live there are really fucked up.
Okay, no cemetery. Got it.
Like, they're the ones that are stuck immaterial. And they've been stuck like that. Because they can't just, I don't know, it's just that there's just generally bad energy over there.
Sounds horrible.
You gotta be mindful of the energy around you. You can't be around people who are downers, or it's just gonna suck you in. Or, I don't know, I've heard of those of us that are called, oh, fuck. And he reaches into his desk and pulls out, like, a little notebook. Sin Eaters. And the Sin Eaters have to surround themselves with bad energy because they eat people's, like, sadness and, like, guilt and regret.
Yeah, I was noticing some energy coming off of Chloe. I don't know.
Did it make you hungry?
I thought I was just thinking about lunch at the time.
You're definitely a Sin Eater. I can see it.
Oh God, is that a bad thing?
No. There are way worse things. The Skin Riders are the worst. If you ever meet a ghost that is constantly possessing people, red flag. Super red flag.
Yeah, it seems like a red flag. Okay.
You know, that can eventually turn you into a demon, I heard.
We can change?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Do you want to be alive again? Or are you cool with, like, this? I guess.
I don't know. I mean, I wanted to be alive for the past several days, but now that I'm learning all of this and meeting new people, it seems like a new opportunity.
I mean, I think you're beautiful either way, but like, if you do want to be alive, like, you should talk to Tiffany Gladstone. She's one of Chloe's friends. She's a super cute bubblegum witch. You should get her to take you to her granny. If you really want to, like, maybe get back into the mortal coil, her granny's like a crazy powerful witch. Like, crazy powerful. Like, I'm starting to think she's like one of the 3 crones with the fucking eyeball, you know, Greek mythology. Like, crazy. Like, I can feel her power from here, and she lives all the way across town.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
But I'm also an energy savant. Like how you're a sin eater, I'm an energy savant. I just feel things and people, and like I can feel how Lisa's outside the window listening right now.
Wait,
Crampling away.
oh, she
ran.
was? Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
okay. She kind of look out the window. Like, I
She's
look through the glass.
I'm not sure if she's into you or just protective of you.
I mean, she was really nice to me today. She wanted to be on my team for the scavenger hunt.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I knew her when she was like alive. Like, well, she's still alive, but I mean, I guess a part of you dies when you become a werewolf. I don't know. It's that part of the thing is kind of lost on me. I have a bunch of friends who are werewolf, and I used to fuck Dan Claiborne. So like, I don't know. It's just a lot, I guess.
Yeah, this is a lot.
Do you like her like that, or?
I think, yeah. Is she still listening? Oh, God.
No, she's halfway across the quad. She's really fast.
Oh, damn. I guess that makes sense. Well, yeah, I think she's really pretty and she's really interesting, and
I heard
I
she
just
plays
haven't-
rugby. You should talk to her about that.
Okay, I will. I will talk to her about that.
Do you know anything about rugby?
No,
Google it.
I'll do that.
Yeah, for sure. Google's free.
That they do say that.
Yeah. Anyway,
but I don't want
I
to take up any more of your time.
yeah. Yeah, you can come back whenever you want. I guess.
Okay,
And
thank
like
you.
if you need like a job or something, I could find something for you in, you know, my kind of student affairs office.
Yeah, I kind of lost my job when I died, so I might take you up on that.
Yeah, you worked at Tino's?
Yeah.
The bar? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I saw you there. I don't know why I was acting like I didn't know. I'm sorry. Yeah. Cool.
Cool. Well, thank you for all the information and hearing me out.
For sure. Be kind, rewind, and I'll see you when I see you.
For sure.
Or I'll probably see you before you see me. Sorry.
It's okay. She'll stand and kind of smile and nod her head and head out.
And Chloe, as you take this time before the scavenger hunt, just kind of sitting in your stuff for a minute, you feel a presence sit down beside you, first shading over you before they step over the bench to sit beside you. And you've had a similar conversation in a weird emotional place with Theodore Brinkley before. And he just sits down beside you, takes a hit of his vape. I don't have to say anything if you want to just sit here.
Thanks, Theo. It's good to see you again.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to say I'm sorry that I didn't, you know.
It's okay. Say what you want to say.
I didn't get to Odile before she did what she did to your sister. I feel bad. I mean, that's my whole job. I mean, I'm a guardian of the underworld, for Christ's sake. I really kind of dropped the ball on that one. And I just want to say I'm sorry. Like, I know she's better now. At least
Yeah.
better than she was, but I don't know. It still feels bad.
She's no longer bound by the contract that her dad sold her into. I think
Yeah.
death is one of
Speaking
the
of
best things.
I might have an out for you. I mean, I know we talked about it before, like the nature of your contract and stuff.
Yeah. You got a clue?
Yeah, I've been tapping some of my resources in the land down under, and I might have something. I'm kind of shaky on it, so I don't want to make any promises. But I talked to a barrister that was well, he died an ignoble death, so I guess he's just wandering around the Elysian fields.
As one
Which
does.
led me to this conversation with I think it was Anubis, and we were just kind of having a little chin wag, and I just kind of asked him offhand, like, what would get someone out of a contract with the Judeo-Christian devil, and his response was, "I'll look into it."
No, that's something's better than nothing, and I appreciate it, Theo.
Yeah, I don't know. We just have a long history with the Judeo-Christian demons. They're kind of assholes.
Hey, maybe if I just eat it and get brought back to life, I'll be the same as my sister.
Or not.
Yeah, that's
I mean, you brought her back with like fucking angel blood. I mean, she got brought back with a miracle. I mean, unless you want to fucking beat the shit out of Odile again. I mean, but
That's an
she's a
option?
demon now. So
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, no. No, if that was
the only
an
angel
option.
the only angel that I know of was the one you went on the pub crawl with, Chastity.
Chastity,
And that dude that was following her around, Triumph. But I haven't seen Triumph around again. I think he went back to heaven. So
well, one up on Odile.
yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm glad you're doing okay. I mean, I'm always okay. I just kind of watch. My thing isn't getting involved in shit. It's making sure that shit doesn't get in where it shouldn't be, you know?
Yeah. You know, it's funny that you brought up my contract. I had literally forgotten about it for a split second there with all the emotions kind of happened the past few days.
Yeah, I haven't seen Evangeline around. You good?
Yeah, nobody's seen Evangeline around as far as I fucking know. No, I'm not good, but I'll be better.
I
Just,
think she's staying in Ortland for a while. I think she came back here, dropped you guys off, and drove back because her car isn't even at the garage.
yeah. I'm learning quite a bit about her recently. I'm not sure if you know Matilda.
Yeah, I've known Evie for a while too. And look, she's complicated, man. I don't. Shit.
Complicated
always-
and violent.
Which of us are? And he kind of looks down at your hands.
Yeah. I guess that's true. Kind of just rubbing at the gold scars that are on her wrists.
Like, I don't know. Evangeline's over the top and crazy. But Matilda has a way of being a little bit too reductive, I think. Reducing something to its smallest parts also cuts away some of the things that matter.
People are complicated, whether they're living, dead, or whatever else they may be.
And the only real way to know something for what it was, I think, is to be God. Or a God. To really have no part in it. I mean, we're all kind of... I mean, I've got 3 fucking heads, and I'm still kind of like, I don't get the full perspective of things, you know?
You know, one day you'll have to tell me about how that works. But
I mean, it's not like a transformation. It's like, when I'm in a realm other than this, I turn into the dog beast thing. And when I'm here, I can pass for human. It's strange.
Really cool. I think that's cool.
Yeah. You should date another human. I think that'd probably be good for you. No offense.
Or not date at all. For a while.
You know
That worked
what?
out for me
Honestly,
before.
I've been celibate for like 60 years, and I'm killing it.
You are. I don't know. I'm going to see where things go. I don't think I'm gonna make any definites. I don't like definites anymore. Not right now.
Hey, if there's one thing I learned, it's you gotta love you, because nobody else is gonna do it for you until you do.
Yeah. You're right. And
Anyway, I'm gonna send you this new playlist I've been working on.
I like the last one, so I'm looking forward to this one too.
And as you and Theodore sit there and listen to whatever eardrum shredding Slavic death metal playlist he has on, we are going to go to our break. We'll see you all back on the other side. Hello and welcome back, family. We are back, and we are going to focus in very quickly on Lisa sprinting across the quad. Go ahead and roll me a volatile, because this is a runaway.
9 plus 2, so another 11.
Would you... is that with the one that you carried forward as well?
I didn't carry forward. I chose
Oh, that's
another
right.
string.
You took a string.
So I honestly, I'll just carry one forward now.
Okay. And with that, you running fast across the quad, you run into someone and both of you tumble to the ground.
Shit, I'm so
As-
sorry. Are you alright?
You see laying on the ground a man. His head is completely shaven. He's got a bunch of tattoos up the side of his neck and his back. He looks like a pretty hardcore punk. He says, "What the fuck? Are you good?"
I'm totally fine. I'm more concerned about the way I bolted into you. You
No, you're strong. It's all good.
I'm looking if he dropped anything or okay.
Nope. So,
Yeah. I'm sorry.
how about you buy me a drink later at the after party and make it up to me?
After party?
Yeah. We're having there's a huge fucking kegger on the quad.
Okay. After party for what? And she's trying to see if they know about the scavenger hunt.
The scavenger hunt. Hey, hi. I don't technically go to school here. I'm like an adjunct professor. But not really. Agrippa.
Hey, pleasure to meet you. I'm Lisa. I indeed haven't seen you around.
Yeah, you're one of the Wolf sisters, right?
Yup.
Hot. Shit.
Mhm.
Look at you. Oh, God. You got muscles, girl. God damn.
I had those before everything happened as well, luckily.
Oh shit. You were a baddie from way back. Hell yeah.
I mean, if you want to say that about someone who just does sports, sure.
Yeah, no, I'm into it.
Okay.
Do you have anywhere to be right now, or?
Away from here.
I mean, nice shoes. Wanna fuck?
Let's just get out of here and we'll see.
Nice. And he is going to roll to turn you on. Which, by the way, as I said, if you would like to shut him down, that is an interrupt action.
No, it's very funny. It's just very funny depending on what the outcome of this is because dominance is a thing for Lisa as well.
Fuck. No. He rolled a 3. So I will give him some experience. And on that, you are a primal creature. Now, you're in something about him in this moment. There's something off with him. There's this kind of weird, latent, dry heat in the air, and you feel I don't want to quite call it a danger sense. You don't feel like he would harm you, but you know intimately that this man is dangerous.
Loki, kind of into it, but I think as they walk away from here, because Lisa wants to get away from this position right now, when they get far enough, she'll say, "And I'll buy you a drink later."
Okay. Yeah, no worries. I get it. You know, some people just aren't quite ready to ride the Agrippa train. So
I think you're gonna have to try a little harder than that.
yeah, I've been told that I need to ask consent. So, which I don't know, it seems fucking weird to me. But I mean, chicks are into like dominant dudes, right? I mean, so are dudes. Dudes are into dominant dudes. I mean, kind of defeats the point of the dominance if you have to like stop and ask. I think. I don't know. It's weird.
No, it doesn't. You have to just allude to it, but it's kind of way more fun if they're actually into it.
Mm. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll round 2 later at the kegger.
Try another approach then.
Ugh, I guess.
If you're gonna, that's not a good start, bud.
Yeah, we'll see. I think I'll get you. Yeah.
I'd really like to see you try.
And a woman with long black hair, very like Nordic supermodel features, tall, lithe, comes up and wraps an arm around him. You are talking to Agrippa? Says, oh, you know, just sorry, I didn't even really catch your name.
Lisa.
Lisa, right. And this woman kind of turns her head. You fancy this one for a fuck? Like, hey, I mean, I was gonna see if you were into her too, and maybe we could make this a menage. And the woman steps forward. She's too good for you, Agrippa. She smiles and holds out a hand. My name is Odile Martino.
She takes the hand, which is weird to her because that's not the way she usually greets people, but she's learned that kissing people on the cheek is not well accepted by everyone. So she just takes the hand and it's lovely to meet you. Maybe I should leave you guys to your lunch plans. I don't want to interrupt.
It's okay. Agrippa, he is my man, but you know, his cock wanders.
I've noticed his cock does a lot of things, and his cock maybe needs to learn a few lessons to do some other things first.
Yeah, we are working on him. He has a rough project.
We?
I'm thinking about. I mean, if you want to help, you're surely welcome. I plan on after tonight's festivities. I think. What do you think, Agrippa? Perhaps I'll lock you up in the basement for a cycle of the moon and beat the holy fuck out of you. And the air around her begins to crackle with energy. It feels like lightning could strike at any minute. Says, I would love to see you try, Odile. Says, you see, when he is confronted with a superior woman, he defaults to vain threats of violence or something like that. I will break him for you. Don't worry.
Look, that's very sweet. But I can break any man I want to myself. Kinda got the muscles for it.
Ooh. Maybe while I have him chained up, we will fucking make him watch, huh?
That's actually way more appealing than what he just offered.
You see, Agrippa, you're a little bitch. You're my little bitch. And I don't care that you are a prince of hell. You belong to me now. So, come, toot sweet doggy. And she grabs him by the neck, and the two of them begin to walk away.
very, very entertained by the situation. When they walk away, I realize that I'm standing there alone again. I'm like, I'm gonna go somewhere else where I look busy.
And the rest of the hour passes quickly before you all find yourselves meeting in this big crowd of people on the quad. There's been a stage set up. And I'll give you all a moment to interact before the scavenger hunt will kick off.
Chloe is gonna approach you guys with a little bit more energy than she had before. There's less chill around her. And she'll say, "Hey, you guys doing good?"
Yeah, I mean, you seem to be doing better.
Closure will do that. I'm sorry, did I just walk away before the last time when we were talking?
You totally did.
Yeah, that's she's gonna look around, make sure there's not a lot of people listening. Yeah, that's what a vampire will do to you at times.
Good to know.
Yeah, good to know.
But I realized we kind of came up on a little bit of the wrong but I'm looking forward to this, and trying to make new friends.
Hey, trying to make new friends and trying to find a treasure are two things we can definitely combine here. Speaking of which, I have a game plan. Or rather, Google gave me a game plan. She opens her phone in the Notes app where she wrote some stuff down. She's like, okay, so here it is, right? A leprechaun is supposedly... They put their money, or gold. They put their gold at the end of the rainbow. And everyone's been saying that they haven't been able to find it. Even if they get to the end of the rainbow, right?
Right.
But, well, Google has been saying that you need a leprechaun to find it. So, why don't we try to follow the professor?
Not
That's
a bad
definitely-
idea.
Yeah, that actually might work out. I don't see why
And also,
not.
I'm totally thinking that the reason that no one has found it in 14 years because of the whole inflation thing that he so loves and desires as well. I mean, if someone finds it, what's the point of having another one the next year, right? So,
Yeah, no, that's entirely fair. That you raise a good point there.
That tracks. No, I guess the question is, will he actually? Would I have taken part in this in previous years? Would you think? I would think so, potentially, if we've been here.
Yeah, I think so. You're going next year will be your junior year, so you took part last year at the very least.
Okay. And do I know if the professor himself actually has like participates in any way of like moving around?
He just sits on the stage the whole time.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure how well that's gonna actually work though, thinking about it, because last year he didn't really move from the stage. Kind of just sat there and watched us all do our thing.
what stage? And she looks around to see if there's a
You see
stage.
the stage is set up.
Uh-huh.
The IT crew for the college is getting the computerized light show ready and that whole bit, and someone sides up to you, a sort of middling height man. His hair is long and brown and kind of tied into a low ponytail at the back of his head. He's wearing an old Led Zeppelin t-shirt, some torn jeans, and a leather vest. Of course, Roger Lowe is another person in your econ class. Roger sides up. What you looking for?
Pot of gold.
Yeah, that makes what, like fucking 40 of us?
Mm-hmm.
What would you do with it? I always wonder about that. Everybody tries to find it, but nobody knows what the fuck they would do.
I care more about the thrill of finding it than having it. Hand it out. Use it for a party.
Honestly, that's kind of what that was my thought. I was thinking we could just find the pot of gold, use it for a huge fucking rager, and just kind of like fucking have a good time. I mean,
I'm honestly
this
down
is a
for
fucking
that.
liberal arts college. We're all fucking degenerates. Like,
So essentially, we just have to make sure that none of the dragons get it.
honestly, like, listen, I know that I'm like a fucking sea serpent, but like, trust me, these fucking dragons are even crazier about treasure than I am. I at least want to use it for something fun. You look like you know a thing or two about the motion in the ocean.
The motion of the ocean. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah?
nice.
I have
I
to
don't-
be honest with you. I don't know anything about the motion of the ocean, but I've been to water before, if that's what you mean.
No,
I've seen the ocean.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah. So, and he kind of looks over your shoulder. Hey, Chloe and Ariana. Hey, what's up? How are you guys doing? Hey, big. I'm just laying out what I heard. You guys should probably avoid the flesh eaters while you're in there.
Sorry, what?
The flesh eaters. They're like a club. They search for the thing together every year. This is like the peak of their year.
Oh, she I think she involuntarily glances at Ariana because she remembers was one of the didn't Nox mention like no.
He mentioned the sin eaters.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the flesh eaters. Fucking Jean Fredericks, fucking Jesse Maddox, and fucking Agrippa.
Agrippa
Hey.
is here.
Yeah,
I mean, aside
yeah,
from
he got like an adjunct professor job.
Me.
He teaches history of warfare.
Of course that fucker does.
war
Fucking
crime.
demons.
Yeah, he's kind of a shithead.
Where?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I met him.
You met
Yeah,
him?
Yeah, actually, I ran into him.
Was he a shitbag? He was a shitbag to me.
He was just really hardy, honestly.
Ugh, gross.
yeah, that tracks. He'll put his.
He's
dick
under
in
the boot of
anything that-
someone though, which was absolutely hilarious.
That doesn't sound like him. Unless it was... Oh, it wasn't Odile, was it?
Exactly that name.
Gross.
Apparently she's gonna beat him up.
She's the one...
Tracks.
Yeah, that caused all the issues at the Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Anyway, just friendly warning. You should avoid the flesh eaters. I used to
So
hang out with
just-
them. I know what they try and do in the woods.
What do they try to do?
I
They
was
eat people.
exactly gonna ask the
Yeah,
same
I
thing.
mean,
They eat people.
oh,
I mean,
Okay.
John's a fucking man-eating dragon. It's kind of his whole like vibe. And let me tell you,
Yeah.
when he is a man eater. Ugh.
I'm
We used to
guessing
have a
he eats
thing.
pussy, but not in a good way.
He prefers dudes, so I think you're all safe. But
Oh, okay.
He might be bi-ingestible. So I mean, he might be an equal opportunity eater. When it comes
Actually,
to,
really
like,
funny.
sustenance.
God.
Ingestible.
Yeah,
that's
I know
a
I'm funny.
phrase I never thought I would add to my vocabulary, but here we are.
Okay, when we go
Yeah,
into the
I'm
forest,
the
I will keep my
funniest
pussy.
fucking guy on campus. Like, I don't know. Dan Claiborne's got some good jokes. Dan's really fucking funny.
Derek's also pretty funny.
The meathead?
Yeah.
Is he actually funny or is he just kind of slow? I'm not saying that it's like I'm not trying to be a dick here. I'm genuinely curious. I've never really spent enough time with Derek.
He's got the energy. I'll say that.
Oh, got it. Nice. Well, yeah. Hey, my usual roster of people I sleep with is totally out of town. So if any of you guys want to like fuck later, I'm so like bent up. It's crazy, but I am keeping a lid on it and trying to be respectful. And you're all hot, and I would be honestly blessed to be able to spend time with any of you in the bedroom. So if you know,
Appreciate
I'm
it.
flexible.
Yay.
Oh shit, that's right. Sorry, if that offended you.
Now you're good.
Cool, great.
Well, keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm flexible. I can do whatever you need me to do. So
Can you find a pot of gold?
no, I've tried for like 3 years.
What use is it saying you can do whatever I want you to do?
I think it's more of like a service gesture.
Okay, here you go. Find the pot of gold for me, and I'll hook up with you tonight.
Yeah, fuck it, fine, sure, yep, sounds good. And he turns around, and you see him walk back to Paige and 2 members of your sorority. He says, all right, ladies, we gotta find the gold. We gotta find the gold, and that's final.
Unbelievable. They invited him to their group and not me?
Ooh,
Unfucking
that's really
believable.
weird.
Well, the rumor around the sorority has been for a few weeks that Paige has a new boy toy.
Unbelievable.
However, about 2 days ago, when you finally came out of your room, you heard they were having a tiff and that she kind of cut him off. But it seems like they're at least still looking for the treasure together.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's ass. But hey, new friends.
I'm not really. I was gonna say, I'm not really hurt about it. It's just more of a ammunition kind of thing, you know?
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes
Anyway,
sense.
And with that, Professor Joseph Kilcarney steps up to the mic. All right, does this thing fucking work? Hello?
Lisa yells yes.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Voss. Right. No, I know why you're all here. You're looking for my feckin' pot of gold. Well, you're not gonna find it. You've got till dusk to find the fucking pot of gold. And if you don't, 15 years, I've outsmarted y'all, you're all cunts.
Can I gaze into the void at him as he says this?
Sure. Anyone who would like to gaze into the void around him for this may.
I also have one that's carrying over, but what does double sixes do again on this?
You will get the option to get a string on him or carry on forward.
I'll gain a string.
All right. You get a string on Professor Joseph Kilcarney. Anyone else rolling to gaze into the abyss here?
Is the I imagine the stage like raised.
For sure.
And is there like a way to get under it?
Oh my god, you're reading my thoughts. I was waiting until the thing started to crawl under the podium.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's raised. You can crawl under it. There's you'll have to get over the fence, the little like security fence around it that they always have for these sort of stage things. But yeah.
Oh, you're a ghost. Can you go incorporeal?
Please.
I didn't take that move. God damn it! I was between that and the other one. Whale.
Okay, but we're gonna make this a please. I was thinking the exact same thing, but I was kindly waiting until he gave like the speech for people to run into the forest.
So then we'll go ahead and we'll start with Chloe. Chloe, as you gaze into the abyss around him, you see that the aura around him is very different from anyone you spend time around. surrounding him, there are these sort of ethereal golden coins falling through the air around him, clovers, ivy, garland. You get the smell of fresh ale and bread and cream, but you also feel with rolling boxcars. You probe deeper. He is something beyond what he portrays himself to be. Deep within him, there is some spark of something much more powerful than the Fae. You hear the sound of ringing hammers. Hear the sounds of pitched battle. And with boxcars, you hear Mammon whisper in your ear. Name is the Long Hand. Bring me his soul.
Guys, he's more. Does the name Long Hand mean anything to either of you?
She takes out her phone. Googles it.
Google. Smartphone.
You don't pull up much. At least until there is the did you mean, and it says, did you mean Lugh? Lugh.
I'll click on the first page.
It takes you to a Wikipedia page. It says Lugh or Lug is a figure in Irish mythology, a member of the Tuatha De Danann, a group of supernatural beings. Lugh is portrayed as a warrior, a king, a master craftsman, and a savior. He is associated with skill and mastery in multiple disciplines, including the arts. Lugh also has associations with oaths, truth, the law, and therefore with rightful kingship. Lugh is linked with the harvest festival of Lughnasadh, which bears his name. His most common epithets are Lamfada, or long hand or long arm, possibly with his skill with a spear.
Yeah, it says on here that that is like another name for some kind of Irish deity.
The power that I'm sensing coming from deep within him makes sense, and Mammon wants him, so that yeah, that's nice. Oh, we don't listen to Mammon. Don't worry.
Mammon?
Yeah, the owner of my soul.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
Yeah. I did say that my dad sold my soul. Yeah.
Quickly intercut by, go on then, you fucking cunts. Find my gold.
Okay, so I want to go under that podium.
Well, how are we going to sneak around? I mean, there's a fence.
Do we have to
sneak
sneak?
around?
This is a treasure hunt.
I mean, that's fair.
All's fair in love and war.
Do people start going into the forest?
Yeah, people start running into the woods, out into the
Yeah.
town. They start scattering, and you see that there is a rainbow, which appears, arcing deep
That's
into the
cool.
forest.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, so we can totally head into the forest, but just we can take a peek, you know. And she starts walking towards the fence.
She'll start walking. Chloe will start walking with Lisa, and she'll say, "Considering the fact that he's not, what we thought he was, maybe that means that this is." She's gonna point to the rainbow, kind of for show, and that's why nobody found anything before.
There is no gold?
Potentially, but I doubt that's the end game with this for him. I still think what we're doing right now is probably the best idea, seeing what's under the podium, what's under the stage. But I'm just saying it makes sense.
I mean, how about this? I'm gonna crawl under there. If you and I hand you my phone, If you just keep reading this Wikipedia page, see if there's anything useful on it further down.
Sure. Yeah. I'll
Anything
scour
that
to
might be linked to gold or treasure or whatnot.
And Chloe will do that.
So, who is climbing over the fence and under the podium?
I definitely am. If Ariana wants to join, you can.
Sure, why not?
So, you guys get under there. I need both of you to gaze into the abyss for me. It is 2d6 plus your dark. While you're rolling, as you scroll a little deeper, Chloe, you see that Lug is the father of Cuchulainn, the great hero of Irish myth. Lug is also the grandson of the Fomorian Balor, and Lug killed Balor, his grandfather, at the Battle of Magtarit. And much deeper, you see that Lug is known to be the steward of all of the treasure belonging to the sun.
So much more than just a measly pot of gold.
Yes, essentially, all treasure that exists beneath the sun is within Lug's domain.
Now, is this treasure in the actual sense or treasure in a metaphorical sense too?
And for the two of you, beneath the stage.
10.
10.
8.
So for the 10, would you like to carry one forward? Or, it's one of the rare times where I have to offer another option. Would you like to extend your gaze into the abyss to what surrounds Lisa?
Yeah, that one.
So, as you're both searching through here, we'll start with Lisa. Your gazing into the abyss is much more primal, it's much more physical, and you rely on the senses of the wolf. Because it's not close to the full moon, but you can change against the moon. And as you lean into that sense and kind of let the wolf guide your senses, it feels just a little bit closer to the skin. Smelling, looking around, feeling the earth. Doesn't feel like the earth has been disturbed here, but the wolf within you gives you the impression that if it had just made a fresh kill, something it valued, it would not want to be too far from that kill for very long. And for you, Ariana, the ethereal here is strange. But as a fledgling sin eater, you begin to feeling the energy. And you feel something that makes you hungry. From just above your head. From Professor Kilcarney himself. There is a vast depth. Sadness. Loss. Get the impression that he has lost more of his life than most people ever have in a life. If there is anyone on this campus who knows the depth of loss more than a ghost, it might be Professor Kilcarney. And as that extends to Lisa. Lisa, what's one thing you regret from your mortal life before you were bitten?
Coming here.
Mm.
She remembers being so adamant about wanting to go abroad. And she's really the one who pushed the idea on her parents, who convinced them to let her go and stuff. And she's always been one who tries to go on adventure and tries something new. But with everything that's happened here, and being introduced into this world of supernatural beings, she is dreading having to go back one day, having to deal with all of this, and then just regrets coming here, actually. She pretends like she's having the best time of her life, but she's just trying not to think about things, and it's a little bit of a facade.
And you feel all of that, Ariana. And I think it might strike you that for a creature of such social closeness as these werewolves seem to be, that is a longing and a sadness that is exceptional.
I think Ariana would feel that and take that on, and she herself would get sad. She would, without even realizing it, say, "I'm so sorry."
Gold's not here.
Oh no, it's not. Guess we should.
We
get
don't have to be
moving.
sorry for that, though. We'll find it somewhere, I guess.
Yeah.
As you crawl out from underneath. And you see this as well, Chloe. Professor Kilcarney sits down in a chair on the stage, a kind of high-backed leather chair, and just reaches into his jacket pocket, pulls out his flask again, and just starts to drink, humming a little tune under his breath.
Did you find anything? You said to.
Well,
no.
we didn't come crawling out there screaming hooray.
I will say, though, that's proper canny. No one's ever tried to look right underneath me arse before.
Well, nobody's ever found it in, over a decade. So, gotta try something strange, but you're something strange yourself, aren't you, Professor?
Oh, you're three of my exceptional students. There's no use hiding it from you, and I don't think me dress here today does much to hide it either. I'm a man of the mounds, though I feel there's little place for my kind here anymore. Might head back to the old country soon.
What will you do?
Hope people there leave out a loaf of bread at harvest time and a mug of ale for an honest man. It's a problem with these Americans. There's no time in their day of efficiency for fair folk such as me.
One's gotta find a treasure in everything. And people don't seem to see that as much anymore. Yeah.
They're all so focused on where the next dime is coming from that they don't savor what they've got.
There's no actual gold, is there?
Of course there is. It's a matter of finding it that's the problem. You know you're wasting time. The rainbow goes that way.
Yeah, we're gonna run to the end of it. I don't think he would put it that far.
It's proper canny.
Is there anything strange around the stage itself on the upper level? Outside of
I
him?
mean, other than it's decorated like a kind of Victorian era smoking lounge. Not really.
So decadent.
You do see that
You
there
go on.
is, actually, now that I mention it, there is one thing that stands out. Over top of the kind of faux fireplace, you see that there is a very real long spear on a placard that is held above the fake fireplace.
Is there a story to that?
One of the very few treasures I brought over here from the old land. I don't quite remember where it came from, but I know that it's mine.
You've lost so much, including your memory.
I've got a few friends, though. That's what matters.
I'll smile and look to her new friends and nod.
Did you go... I don't know if we're allowed to ask questions to you. Did you go bury your treasure yourself?
Of course I didn't. See, that's the thing. Nobody's ever stopped to ask me. Proper, can I? Miss Davos.
I was hoping I could smell you and find it that way, honestly.
That would be a trick of it.
Go
And
on.
honestly, with the amount of whiskey that I've drank today, it wouldn't be hard to follow the trail.
No, it really wouldn't. She turns to the other two. So that was my big idea. I'm open for suggestions.
I tell you what, your idea got you closer than anyone's gotten in 14 years.
I'm sure we still won't find it, but
Who did you have
we'll
to
see.
hide your gold?
It's funny that you think I need someone to hide it for me. He looks around the empty quad. You know, it really is quite strange in a place of learning that none of these fucking cunts ever stop to ask me a question.
You're too busy trying to get the next time.
Right so, dead girl. Right so. Now, do you hear them wailing, though? I have to ask. There's a banshee that goes to school here. Do you ever hear her wailing for you?
I've only been dead a few days. I haven't heard it yet.
She's been, I think locked in her bathroom, taking a long bath for the last 6 days. So, I can't say I'm surprised.
I see.
Good kid, Minerva. I like her.
So, gang, what do we want to do? Any ideas? Thoughts,
Find-
suggestions, queries?
Did you find anything in your search online?
It does. I think Chloe's gonna finally turn to the professor, and she's just gonna say, "I'm gonna be honest. I looked into you a bit. You are more than what you say you are, aren't you?
Beats me.
Does the name Lug of the Long Hand ring any bells to you?"
He looks back at the spear. Not really. But it feels right.
When I looked into you, that's the name that was given to me.
Well, that was my Anglicanized name, Lou the Long-Armed. I'm not Anglicanized. You see, that's the thing. We were exceptional once. And then the grey monks came with their monasteries and their ringing bells. And they tried to make us little. They tried to make us harvest spirits. I think it finally worked. I was king once.
You look like you're thinking of something.
I am. I don't know. I'm trying to put the pieces together
Same.
between the
I'm
sun,
honestly fine to go running into the
harvest.
forest.
the sun, harvest, and king are three things that are sticking out to me.
I could
Would you
always-
like to gaze into the abyss?
Yes, please.
Roll dark.
While it's happening, almost sarcastically, Chloe's just gonna say, "I could always ask my mom."
Fine.
9. As you're trying to piece these things together, just getting the energy together, again, you feel the pull of his guilt. You hear him say, "Who goes there? Come out, show yourself." You hear a woman's voice. "Have you forgotten our faces, husband?" Hear some leaves rustle. "Well, if that's not my bonny wife and child, come here." And you proceed to hear this scene of him sitting down and having a meal with a small girl and a woman. Hear him drinking down hungrily some cup of liquid, scarfing into something dry and with a crust, maybe a loaf of bread. Before he looks up, "Where's your dress, my darling? The red one, with the gold. I remember you wore that dress the day we got married, and it was like I was dancing with the sun. We lost the dress, my darling. We lost all of it. The castle, the dress, our home. We lost it all when you walked away. You turned your back on our allies. We lost it all." You hear him say,
That can't be right. I can just open up the doors to the Horde, and I can open the doors to every treasure under the sun. We will never lose everything. Not while I have the coins. And then it devolves into madness, rage, anger. You hear the woman and the girl crying and running away from you in the forest. And you're brought back to the moment.
I think she starts to.
You okay there?
Yeah, she had this faraway stare, and now she starts to kind of cheer up.
When you get back to, Lisa will be standing in front of you because it was very noticeable that you were like totally away from here.
Oh,
You good?
I'm sad. Professor, is there something that you deeply regret?
See him. He's put his flask away and he reaches out, and it's like you all see it's like he plucks a gold coin from the air and begins to twirl it between his fingers. What'd you say, darling? I'm so sorry, I didn't hear you. And he cups it in his hand and opens his hand, and it's empty.
What'd you see? She's asking Ariana. I recognize that look.
Your family. You turned your back on your allies, and your family suffered for it.
Stands up from his chair, and the air around him thickens. Says, the Grey Monks were not our ally.
Is that why you're so sad? Do you want to talk about it?
I don't think.
They chose those monks over her husband. My daughter, she took them away. It's all gone now. None of it matters. We didn't lose anything. And he begins to rub his fingers together, and gold coins just begin to fall from his hand in a pile. See, I didn't lose anything. It's all right here. It's always been right here. And he scoops up the handful, throws them into the air, and you watch them disappear. It's always been right here.
You have the gold.
You'll have to find a pot.
Lisa is getting kind of anxious from all of this, and she's darting her gaze between Chloe and Ariana, and like if it was up to her, she would be walking away from the situation, but she's like, I'm not gonna leave these people alone. So she is on edge.
It's kind of funny because Chloe's kind of feeling a little similar into where this is starting to get into a little more deeper territory than she'd be normally comfortable with, but she wants to make new friends. Everybody else is leaving. It's okay.
He sits back down in his chair, and I think you've all made several gaze into the abyss rolls.
Mhm.
Two of you have one are holding one going forward. I will allow you to expend that one going forward, and anyone who has a string on the professor can burn it.
Yeah, I'm done. I'll burn my string.
I don't have a string on him.
I do not either.
As you burn your string on him, Chloe, funny. All of this revolving around gold. Mammon, the demon prince of greed. Gold coins. You can follow. See at the corner of this set dressing that he's put together, there's a black iron spittoon.
It can't be that simple. She's gonna start walking over towards it. It can't be that simple. She's saying that out loud.
Chloe?
And she's gonna walk over to the spittoon.
You see that there is a single golden coin sitting in the bottom of the spittoon.
She's gonna grab it. Not the coin, the whole spittoon.
He watches. That wouldn't be your patron guiding you now, would it?
greed, short pout.
Can't deny that there's a sense, but it's kind of obvious after you said I needed a pot.
Holds out a hand to the three of you. Touch my hand. Come on, I haven't got all day. Can't have you three ruining the 14 years I've got going unbeaten, so we're gonna do this fucking quiet.
Yeah.
I'm willing to
Smile.
keep a secret.
Yeah, she'll do it.
Hold on to your britches, because we're going into the horde.
And I need all of you to roll cold as the world around you rips asunder.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
And-
Ten?
Jesus Christ. Hold
6.
on. I gotta take a
6.
picture of this. Snake eyes.
Perfect. So, Chloe and Lisa, you're both going to mark a point of experience. And you're also going to take a level of harm. As this feeling it's like being smashed and crunched and stretched. Like your bodies are made of putty and being spun through an industrial clothes washer. It is hot. There's motion. You're being smashed and stretched before finally it all stops. Of course, you feel perfectly fine, Ariana. Another transition. You've already shuffled the mortal coil. And you find yourself standing amidst mountains of gold, gems, jewels, in some kind of deep earthen cavern.
You were kidding.
Now we can figure out if you really listen to my econ lessons or not. Take what you want.
Nice place you got.
Oh, it gets me by.
I have a question. Is
Okay.
there anything amongst this gold and jewels? With all this that look very similar, is there anything that stands out? Anything that separates itself?
No. Not really. It's all just riches. Gold, silver, platinum, jewels, coins, ingots, priceless works of art, paintings, vases. I mean, if it's anything of art, beauty, craftsmanship, worth.
Do we have to go through that same feeling to go back?
Unless you want to stay.
Seems kind of dead here.
On the contrary, nothing dies here.
Yeah, nothing lives here either, it seems. Smells dead.
I live here, but that's neither here nor there.
Rachel thinks. that
Any
there's-
of you guys want some gold?
I can't help but think of what I'm trying to remember the lesson from the beginning.
Yeah, likewise. I think there's a trick to the words here that are being said.
Fortunately, you were all a little bit preoccupied during your econ lesson today.
Yeah, it was definitely
So what you remember is what you remember.
inflating one's own assets to sell higher or something, charge more.
I mean, inflation is making something, like, it was also talking about making something seem more desirable. Because as the more people ask for it, the more desirable it is. Look at the popular hot guys and chicks and whatever running around. Everyone wants to bang them, so if they're selective, they become even more valuable.
Quite right.
That's
A
good
horse
reference.
that anyone can ride is valuable. But a horse trained to be ridden by one person is all the more valuable to that one.
I'll have to tell Rosalind that later.
Now, Miss Bell is a sort of special circumstance.
Look, I already said I don't really care about the gold, I just cared about the fun, and I was kind of expecting us to run through the woods a little bit, maybe run into some flesh eaters. That didn't happen. It was still fun though.
You still have time.
Agreed. I think in that case, I'll just take this, and she's gonna grab a single gold coin.
Roll me 2d6. Noted.
I'll take 3.
Roll me 66.
Okay, so we got a 6, a 7, and another 6.
Noted.
Care about the gold. I mean, I don't want to take away his fun. You know, what's better than 13 years of no... Oh, wait. What's better than 13 years of no one having found it? 14 years? What's better than 14 years? 15 years?
Well, don't just savor my enjoyment. Take fucking something.
Oh,
You're no fun, you know that?
lots of fun. You just don't know how to say it. That's your problem, not mine.
My years of fun are over the mountains, darling.
Well, why else
You
are
know,
you doing a treasure hunt if it's not for your fun?
I think I'm starting to remember.
I don't want to have the same feeling going back. Can we fix that? If I don't take gold, can you make it so that I don't have the same feeling going back?
I'm not a djinn, darling. I can't grant wishes.
Okay.
Although there is a djinn on campus if you're looking for a wish. But he also says he doesn't grant wishes, so I'm quite unsure of sort of what's going on there.
I was really just talking about the journey, but it's fine. Whatever.
Sure. Well. Toodaloo. He holds his hand out.
Whew, okay, for a second there, I thought you were gonna go without us. Funny joke. She grabs.
I just got ahead of myself, so I think the whiskey is starting to kick in.
Gotcha,
Head
gotcha.
back.
Yep.
She
take his hand.
grabs like Chloe's and Ariana's hand, and also so they all like are touching hands.
Mhm.
And as you are pulled back through to the other side of the horde, you see it's well past dusk. The kegger has kicked off. Nobody found the gold.
Mhm.
And you're all standing on the stage with them. It looks like everyone's preoccupied. So see, easy as pie. It's the going in that's the problem. It's the coming out that's... You know, it should always be joyful when someone comes out.
Right.
Need to
But there
hear
are other
that from my
times where-
econ professor.
There's also a certain joy to coming in, you know what I mean?
Okay. Well,
Oh, we missed the forest party. Okay, I was kind of curious to see the flesh eaters.
Yeah, they're still here.
Well, we
are
have
people
next
still
year.
telling the stories of them eating people?
yes.
Yeah.
They haven't done that in years, not since I cudgeled them a few years back.
You cuddled Agrippa?
I did. He's a right twat.
Yeah, that he is. Yeah.
Although I do have to say there's a part of me that feels for him.
Why?
I think he was like me once. He was bigger. And then the church made him small. His name, it means conflict. I don't know, I think if he'd stop being such a cunt, I might like him. But that's neither here nor there, and if ifs and buts were hares and nuts, I'd be a squirrel.
What's this saying?
Okay.
We
Are
should
you gonna
go to the
join the
party.
kegger?
Yeah, let's get a drink. I could use a drink right now.
Right. A drink, go on.
I would also like to, while we're at it, because I took harm doing that teleportation, I would like to numb it out, which is giving the dark power a string in order to remove the harm.
And as you give him a string, you feel your pocket becomes light. Treasure from the horde of the sun. Curious. Let us see which of these fair folk still have souls to purchase.
You just keep taking and taking and taking.
You think you can stop me?
Maybe. One day.
No. You don't have the spine.
Just not gonna dignify a response to that.
You know, next year you should really try to not make it as easy.
I think next year, I think this summer I'll tender my resignation.
Or you can go back home.
It's either that or fade even further than I've faded now.
I'd rather you not. I think you're kind of cool.
I mean, you're giving the students something to talk about and look forward to.
You make economics fun to listen to, which not necessarily biggest thing, but you know.
I just. Outside of this place, there's few centers of belief here in America. They don't believe in us anymore. Hell, they hardly believe in any of you.
There's not much to believe
I
in
was-
my case.
I was told that today.
Even you.
I feel like a lot of people believe in ghosts.
That's actually
You-
true.
Yeah.
Fewer than you'd think, but more than is true for most of us, I think.
Yeah. If anyone's better off, it's probably you. Not, not
No.
you actually, but the whole village.
I will say the Sasquatches are doing quite well for themselves.
Mm.
You know what? I shouldn't be surprised. No.
Kegger, anyone?
Grr.
Yes, please. I could use a drink.
You disseminate into the party, and we will draw this evening to a close. I need to know something from each of your characters. So we will have one last scene with each of you at this party. So, as the party focuses in, and Theodore Bringsley's band, The Gates to Hades, are playing up on the stage, we focus in this kegger, right at the drink pump, as Lisa, your drink is filled up by Jessica Maddox. She's tall and thin and kind of ghastly in complexion. I didn't even see you out in the fucking woods. Where the fuck did you guys go?
Under the podium.
Oh, you get some
No.
under the podium?
no.
That's hot.
I just thought, it's so cliche if they hide it right under where they're sitting. It didn't
Yeah.
happen. But it was a good guess, I'm so bummed out I didn't go into the forest to see the flesh eaters.
Yeah.
God, that
And
was a
she
bit of a party.
smiles. We didn't need anybody this year. You didn't miss anything, Toots.
Oh, okay. Next year, maybe.
You want to see me eat someone?
Maybe? Yeah, maybe. I've never seen it before. I have this conviction. You should always
She-
try something once, right?
Leans in and her breath is hot on your neck. Says,
That tickles.
I think the ghost girl's got the hots for you.
Oh, I didn't
She's-
know I ran away before I heard that.
She's been staring at you for 5 minutes. You should turn around. I'm a sucker for a love story.
Oh, okay. She,
Also, your hair smells great. What fucking shampoo do you use?
I bathe outside.
Hot. Oh god, you're one of them nature butches. Ugh, I'm so into it.
Thanks
Go
for
on.
my 5th cup. She,
Yeah. And you
she
turn around
turns
and
around.
you of course do see our lovely Ariana.
Ariana, do you have a cup?
It's about empty, but yeah.
Here, and I give you mine. And I turn around and I ask Jessica, I'm like, my hand's empty.
Oh, you need another cup already? Jesus Christ. And she
Yeah,
gets another
beer
cup
is
and
like
fills it
water
up.
to me.
I mean, water's like water to you, but I mean, I think I get I think I get it. And she hands it to you, and she's like, "Yo, go get him, Tiger." I mean, is that offensive?
No, there's no real animosity there.
You know I met a weretiger once. Anyway, go, shoot.
Turns around again. Hey, Irena.
Hi. So, yeah, are you enjoying the party?
Oof. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I-
didn't think I'd be back to one of these so soon.
Because you don't feel like partying?
I didn't, but now I do.
That's
I
good.
think hanging out with you guys really brought my spark back, I think.
Aw, your spark. That's cute. You really needed it, I think. Not that I would know. Not that I would know. You really needed it.
Yeah.
You know, all the doom and gloom, it doesn't really help to... I mean, you're dead. Can't get much worse than that, can it? Can only
Why
go up
not?
from here.
That's the thought at least. So listen, you're like super into sports, right?
Not all sports, but yeah. I've been in the rugby team now that I've been in college here.
I heard about that. How is that? Do you enjoy it?
You know, there's something so great and exciting about being on that field. I'm not, I don't say in the back. I don't like it. It's too passive. I need to be someone going forward. And there's something so exhilarating about having that ball in your hands, seeing two people coming at you and just knowing you will be able to get through them. There's no other option. You're gonna get through there and you're gonna touch that ball to the fucking ground. And no one's gonna stop you.
Yeah, you sound so passionate about that.
I guess you could say that.
Quick break in the set as Theodore comes up to the mic and says,
You know, we don't usually do covers, especially not, like mainstream covers, but I don't know. There's something in the air tonight, folks, so enjoy this.
and the riff, a familiar riff, Sleep Token, begins to drift out. A funky, thrumming bass line. Down. And as the set continues.
Hey, yeah, you could say that. It's an outlet, especially things have been heightened the past few weeks.
Right, I could imagine.
Yeah, and I don't want to get the reputation that I go around school beating people to get some energy out, so I think rugby's a good second one.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll have to come see a game sometime.
I was about to say you should try getting out of your room more. I'm sure there's gonna be lots of things around campus that actually interest you if you dare to look. Spend a lot of time in your room, I've heard.
Now,
You've heard?
I need to ask. Are either of you trying to turn the other one on here?
Oh, give me a second, hon. I'm cooking.
I just need to know if that's the inevitable goal.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. I need both of you to roll hot, then, please.
Okay.
I was cooking.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
Oh, let me cook. I got an 11.
Oh, I have a -1 to hot, lol. 9.
Okay. So both of you are going to have to decide if you are going to give in to one another, if you are going to promise something you think that the other one of you wants, or if you're going to get embarrassed and act awkward.
I think with the newfound confidence, if Lisa doesn't say anything, Ariana will make the first move. So given.
You don't. If you think that's fun, I'm glad to let you do that. I already had the move planned.
So you are committing to giving in to Lisa's advances.
Yes.
Lisa, are you, being that it seems the passive action is being taken, would you like to promise something that you think that they want? Or are you going to get embarrassed and act awkward?
Promise something I think they want.
Perfect.
Which
proceed.
I've been watching them for a week, so I would think I know a little bit.
Sure. Proceed.
Yeah. So you should definitely go out more. I'm sure there's lots of people who'd love to hang with you. You can be more than doom and gloom.
I think so. Yeah, I think my days of doom and gloom are behind me.
Did you go to a lot of parties before?
A few, but no, not too many.
There usually does. Some kind of band. I have to say they're pretty good here. Some kind of band, playing some music, just lots of drinking. It's fun for a little while, but it gets kind of crowded in a way.
Yeah.
Especially, it's a thing I've noticed in the last few weeks. I sometimes just. Have you ever been further into the forest? I know you've not been part of the treasure hunt before. I don't know if you're a forest person.
I've taken hikes, but around here, not too deep. No, just little trails.
She's definitely watched you go on hikes. She's just fully pretending here. Well, I know a great spot that you probably haven't been to before. And I mean, I'm kind of feeling tight in my clothes right now.
Oh, well, if you have a spot, then sure, we could go check it out. It's getting a little crowded and hot in here anyway.
You're not afraid to go into the woods with a wolf?
I'm already dead.
Fell into that one. I'll lead the way.
Now we'll follow.
As the two of you head deeper into the woods together, the sound of the bridge of a particular song bumping in the background as clothes begin to be discarded. Lips touch lips, fingertips tracing angle. Intimacy. We will follow back. Now, each of you does have a sex move, but you know what? Let's handle that now. Why don't each of you tell me what your sex moves are?
When you have sex with someone, you both get to ask a question of one another's character. This can be spoken by your character or simply asked by your player. The other person must answer honestly and directly.
So, tackle that first.
I think this would happen after. My question would anyway. And she would, as they're laying there in the grass, she would say, "Do you regret coming here?"
You must answer truthfully.
Here to this exact spot? No. I don't.
Now you get a question in return, Lisa.
I imagine it wouldn't be directly following that question because that feels kind of weird. But at some point, she will say, I don't want this to sound weird, but things have been so different here than they are back home. Have you been with a lot of people while at college?
No, what gave it away?
Nothing at you, just everyone else always mentioning it.
Yeah. This was nice. This is nice. We should, I would like to do this more.
Now I have to ask, in the midst of that, will you please read your sex mood for us?
When I have sex with someone, I establish a deep spiritual connection with them, and until either of us breaks that connection by having sex with someone else, I'll be adding 1-2 rolls to defend Ariana. And if that connection breaks, I can tell that it has been broken.
Sure. There is something strange. You are a werewolf. You are a creature that is the essence of the living, changeable, transforming. You've just linked your soul in a way that most normal mortal human beings will never understand with a spirit of the dead. And I will let you speculate on what that means, what that feels like. But however it lands, it's good. You at least know that.
Yeah. I feel like I have to tell you. I've been sort of keeping an eye on you.
Oh. Well, in the spirit of honesty, I watched you sleep once. I was just sleeping.
Yeah, that's weirder.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you win. Mhm.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. I mean, I do wear good PJs, so I'm happy for that. You know, some people go to bed in like very ugly PJs.
Agreed.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah, no. They were
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, I know they're cute. I own a pair of cute ones. Okay. Some people would be way more would act up way more about that. I don't know, it's something in me. It just I don't, it's weird to explain. If you want to call it protection or something else. I haven't quite figured it out myself yet. You know, sororities and frat boys are really not the best at explaining.
I could imagine.
Yeah. I'm happy
Two
you
of
were
you-
cool.
And as the two of you drink each other's presence in this moonlight and get to know each other better, and maybe better again, we'll see. Pass it back to the kegger. Chloe, you're sitting there drinking, and Abigail Hayes steps up beside you. Hey,
Hey.
what's up?
Yeah.
No, I said what's up. It's funny. We. Are you fucked up yet?
Getting there. Trying to be. Been a
Here.
crazy couple days.
And she holds her hand out over your cup and takes her thumb across the inside of the rim and then daps the little bit of saliva from your thumb onto a napkin, folds it up, puts it in her pocket. All right, now she holds her hand over your cup and you see it fills back up.
That's a that's a neat trick.
Yeah. Tell your friend Tiffany I want to talk.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I haven't.
I like your hair though.
I like yours too.
Sorry, I'm kind of existing at multiple points in time right now, so I'm a little bit scattered.
You're good. This is a little strange, admittedly, but you're
It's
good.
also loud in the other place that I'm in, and that's why I'm talking like this.
Where are you then?
Woodstock, don't worry about it.
We'll unpack that another time. Thank you for the drink. She's gonna start.
You're welcome. Do you want to hang out sometime when I'm like in one place in time and not three.
Chloe looks exceptionally confused about what exactly is actually happening right now, but she's gonna be, sure, yeah, I'd like that. I need to make more friends.
I think you're actually really like personable when you let yourself be. At least you were when you were a kid, because I met you as a child not that long ago.
There's a 1,000-yard stare, and I would like to gaze into the abyss of this person now.
Sure.
11.
She's definitely a powerful witch. You can see the hexes and the wards circling kind of in the air around her. You can see that there are these little, almost like windows into the other points of time where you can see her. You see through the one, she's looking up at the stage as Jimi Hendrix is doing his iconic solo off of, the All Along the Watchtowers tour. And you can also see in the other one, Carlos Santana doing his iconic solo off of an entire sheet of acid at Woodstock.
Oh my god, you were kidding.
Yeah, I'm kind of really into like overstimulation. It's kind of my thing.
I can see that. How can you even... Never mind. I'm gonna drink. Thank you.
Yeah, just remember, if you get to see you in the past, just remember that I said to be kind to yourself, but also if you meet yourself in the future, don't let you die.
What?
Yeah, Mammon found the hole in the contract with your sister and it's been filled. So death is not out for you.
Oh.
But your future self doesn't know that yet because I haven't come back in time to tell you that here yet until now, which I have. But by the time that I do that, your future self will already be in danger.
Chloe's going cross-eyed a little bit. Oh, that's
Time
not...
and space are weird. Also, enjoy your lay. Stop fucking vampires.
Okay. But... Yeah, okay, I don't...
I'm just trying to help. We're gonna be good friends in the future. Okay, bye.
Bye.
And she disapparates from this part of the time stream.
Did that even actually happen? She's just like burying her face into her cup now. It's just like, what the hell? And also
And
scratching off the...
As you look up, you see a hand wrap around yours, lifting the cup to your lips. It's Matilda. Looks you up and down.
Hey.
Hey.
So, did you see that shit that just happened?
I saw some kind of witch.
Yeah.
I try not to associate with them. They get me in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that was a lot to unpack of what just happened there. Apparently she's a time traveler. Apparently I died in the future. Don't do that.
Yeah, I would generally recommend against it. I did it once. I'm not keen on doing it again.
Yeah. Apparently death no longer will get me out of my contract, so that's kind of baller.
Rough.
Yeah. I don't know, today's just been crazy. I'm making new friends, so that's nice. I don't know where they went. I was gonna see if they wanted to hang out, but that's fine. Just gonna continue.
Oh, the two that you were with earlier?
Yeah.
I think they're into each other, so I wouldn't question where they went.
Fair enough. Do you want to have a drink?
Are you offering?
She's drunk, didn't realize what she just... Oh, hold on. I'm having a Discord moment right now.
You good?
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, everybody's now caught up. Things were,
Sick.
like, frozen there for a solid second. Okay.
Oof.
Go.
I don't think Chloe actually actively remembered what she was offering in that second, outside of because she's drinking, and she's just like, Evangeline's not here. Don't know where the fuck's that happening. All this stuff's going on. Fuck it, sure. Yeah, sure.
Good. I'm gonna need you to say yes every time on the consensualist. Okay?
I like that. Yeah.
Great. Now the rest of it. I have a lot of equipment back at the house. Do you want me to... Are you a lips on kind of person, or do you prefer to be tapped? Oh my god. Evie didn't explain any of this to you, did she?
No, she kind of just went for my neck.
Fucking bitch. Alright, come on.
Okay.
And she takes you back to her dorm, and you see that they're in the closet. She's essentially built up a full, like, it is like a hybrid between a BDSM closet and a medical suite. There are bindings, there are ropes, there's silk, there are leather bindings, but you also see tourniquets and IVs and things of that nature. She kind of gestures to the medical side of things. It's okay. People that prefer not to be directly bitten, we call it tapping. There's an IV procedure that, we just kind of hook you up, and then it's like a straw. Just think of it like a straw.
I appreciate it. I'm a lips on girly.
Okay. Yeah, I can get behind that. She looks at you, and as she's about to, she raises your wrist to her lips, and she looks up at you. She says, Chloe, I'm not going to fuck you. You understand that, right?
Yeah. I think we already came to that conclusion before.
Okay, but you're giving me the look that says, I'm going to get you eventually. And I'm saying, no.
I don't know what look you're talking about. I'm drunk.
All right. Now, herein lies the other problem. I will take that as consent to feed, but I am definitely going to make you a cup of tea and put on a movie, and you are going to go to bed.
That sounds like a good night. I don't know what the problem is
And she
here.
bites into your wrist. And she will get a string on you for denying you sexually, because that is the vampire sex move. Is that when they deny you sex, they get a string on you, and when they acquiesce to sex, they lose all their strings on you. And as this feeding occurs, knowing that there is a DoorDash dinner, a cup of tea, and a movie very soon in your future, Chloe, that is where we will draw this session of Monsterhearts 2 at the end of the rainbow to a close. Thank you all for being here. And we'll see you in our next holiday-themed one-shot with maybe some of the same monsters, maybe some different monsters. Who knows? Bye.